I was privileged to know Magic as a player, and I know him now, and I can make the case he was the most beloved athlete ever in any sport. Does that work?
Yeah.
Is that, can you challenge that? Because for me, and this may be from a white perspective, but Ali touched my soul. He touched me deeper, but Magic touched my heart. He got me right away just watching him, watching him at Michigan State.
Right.
Just the joy with which he played the game of basketball, dominated with joy, is like a weird, I've never seen that combination before, where you are 6 feet 9 inches tall, you're the greatest passer I ever saw. You become Showtime, and it's all so much fun to you. And then November 7th, 1991, I was in Dallas, Texas, about to do a radio show, and I can tell you we blew out everything that we were planning to do on the Dallas Cowboys that day. And it was the shockingly saddest story I've ever encountered, because I'm with you. I didn't know any better. I thought death sentence. This man was only 32 years of age, in his prime. I'm sure he had 4 or 5 really big, good years left. And the saddest part of the story, below the potential death sentence, was it took basketball away from him. Right. And he tried so hard. Remember, he came back from the 92 All-Star game, and he was great in the All-Star game, and the MVP of that game with a little help from his friends. And then he tried to come back the next year and play. And remember, he became a pariah among the players who
Karl Malone said he didn't want to play on the
because nobody knew enough.
Right.
Open wound. I don't want to get AIDS. You know, like,
right.
I don't want this. And he tried one more time, 95, 96. He lasted 32 games. And then he went to Europe and he tried the Magic Johnson All-Stars because he just wanted to play basketball. And it got taken from him. And then he sat back down and he finally said, okay, now what? And you know what what was. He became as great an entrepreneur as we've ever seen. I mean, this man dominates.
Right.
He's dominating the business world the way he dominated basketball.
Absolutely.
It is stunning what this man has wrought. And as obviously he's had stakes in obviously the Lakers and Dodgers and the Sparks and the MLS team. Woo! And it's a pleasure to know him. He has God in his heart, and he has overcome one of the greatest traumas. It was such a public trauma, and it was such a humiliation for him. Just the humiliation of it, because at that time it was disease we only knew had touched mostly gay men. And then we were like, what happened?
Right.
And then he wound up writing a book called What You Can Do to Avoid AIDS in 1996. So he attacked, and he became a spokesman. And man, I love you, man, Magic. You're an all-timer. You are the all-timer to me.
And I think that's the biggest thing, Skip, because as an athlete, we're very, very guarded. And there are certain secrets that we do not want to get out. And when this became public, I mean, because let's just take Charlie Sheen, how he kept his secret for so long, and the thought of it getting out, he wanted to get in front of it. Well, Magic really didn't have that opportunity. It was like he found out one day, and then he's having a press conference. So now everything, your most intimate, is out for public viewing, and he has to live with this. And as I said, he could have chosen to go into hiding, to seclusion. He chose to step out into the forefront. He never disappeared from the media. He chose to live. Some people choose to die from the embarrassment, the humiliation of it. Right. He says, oh no, I'm Magic Johnson. I'm going to live, and I'm going to show others how they can also live with this disease. And not only live,
thrive.
You know, some people say, well, I'm surviving. Surviving isn't living. Magic Johnson chose to live, to become something far greater. You know, because like I said, he's a 5-time champion. He's a 3-time MVP. We know what he did in college, and he and Bird put the NBA back on the map, because before them, everything was tape delayed. So you didn't even get opportunity to get to see the finals. They played, and then you saw it a day later. He brought it into your living rooms, he and Larry Bird. And then
by the way, he put the Final Four on the map, too.
Yeah,
they did.
Oh, yeah. It's still the most watched Final Four game in NCAA history. And I'm just so glad. Like I said, I don't know him really well, but the time, it's the way he makes you feel when you meet him for the very first time. The very first time I met Magic, I was probably 24, 25 years old. If you didn't know better, You'd have thought Magic Johnson known me for 15 years.
Right.
Because that's just the way he makes you feel. He dap you up, how you doing? I know you, how your brother doing. And I'm like, how this dude know? Because it's, like I said, and I tell people all the time, what's the best part of your job? I say, besides working, busting Skip up on the reg, is seeing the people that I only saw on television.